Hey, this message goes out to all my chosen ones. Hey, look, I just want to chop it up with y'all for a minute about um, it's something vital. You know what I'm saying? I made a video about it before, but it always needs to be heard. Because when something in your life passes away, like a bad habit, you know what I'm saying? People who, y'all didn't want in it, you know what I'm saying? Like it can even, it don't just have to be relationships. It could be, associations, different things like that, bad habits, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, uh, Smoking, drinking a lot, you know what I'm saying? Different things like that. Different things I dealt with, you know what I'm saying, in my life as well. Um, Especially relationship parts, when it passes from your life and you know what I'm saying, y'all put something else in your life, Satan will always try to have it to reappear back in your life, whether he put it through dreams, whether he put it through, different decoys and distractions, and decoys, you know what I mean by that. He'll send different people in your life to basically um, try to get you back on that same path that y'all just brought you out of. You know what I'm saying? You could have had a problem with, a certain type of female or a certain type of male, you know what I'm saying? And y'all delivered you from that. And Satan is not changed, you know what I'm saying? He does the same type of tricks, he's been doing since the beginning of time to fool us because you know, he knows that people are, basically, prone to doing the same things, over and over again. People are basically creatures of habit. We do the same thing over and over again a lot of times and we don't realize it, till y'all brings it, excuse me, to our attention, but I'm here to tell you, you know what I'm saying, is from life experience when y'all put something, take something out of your life is for a reason. He can see the beginning, the end, the middle, everything. You know what I'm saying? And we can only see so much as people, but when he takes something out of your life, be thankful for it. Excuse me. Be thankful for it. You know what I'm saying? Not only be thankful for it, but don't go back to it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows how, if you got a dog or even if you don't have one, you know what I'm saying? It's a matter of fact, it's a verse in Proverbs 26, 11, which reads as follow: as a dog returns to its vomit, so fools repeat their folly. You know what I'm saying? And folly is just basically foolishness. Everybody knows how a dog, when a dog can eat something, even he'll go back to even, poop a lot of times. That's how things are in our life that's passed away through y'all. And y'all has allowed us to be able to go and live to tell about it. Even like bad habits, relationships. I remember with me, it was smoking a lot, you know what I'm saying, and different drugs, you know what I'm saying? And he allowed it to pass from my life, you know what I'm saying, without it, destroying me in the process. The same thing with relationships. He allowed those different situations for me to learn from it and it not destroy me. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically a blessing I'm still here today. You know what I'm saying? So, peep game from my experience, don't go back to the same thing he's delivered you from because he allowed you through grace and mercy to be able to get out of it, and the second time, you know what I'm saying, through that grace and mercy, we can't take it for granted because the next time it may not be like that. The next time you may lose your life. You know what I'm saying? The next time it may just be fatal, you know, and it could very well cause you to lose your soul, so don't take that for granted, his grace and his mercy that he delivered you from it. And with me, he had grace and mercy upon me several times. You know what I'm saying? That's each and every person is different. And I'm thankful that he had that on me because I went back and forth to it several times, but thankfully he had mercy on me because I'm nobody, You know, I'm nobody special. I'm just blessed, you know, that he allowed me to keep going, and he allowed me to not be overcome by that and going back to the same things that I had been delivered from. And thankfully I'm here today, and you know, excuse me, that Satan is going to continue to try to come after you. It's never where you just got everything, you know what I'm saying, on smash, and you just can, you know, he'll just let it go. You know what I'm saying? He's relentless. You know, and I'm not just like that. I never give him any power, but I'm saying he's consistent and he's relentless. He's basically there to, he don't have anything else to do because he knows where his eternity is, you know, his eternal destination is. So he's going to do everything he can to come after you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're of Yah, it's like a trophy to him, you know. So I got another verse for you right here. You know what I'm saying? As far as not going back to the same things that you had been delivered from Yah. This is 2 Corinthians 5:17. You know, it reads as follows. This means that anyone who belongs to Christ has become a new person. The old life is gone. A new life has begun. You know what I'm saying? If you're blessed enough to receive a new life, you know what I'm saying? If you're blessed enough to make it out of everything that, you know, that you came from, you know, whether it's being around different associations, it could be gang ties, it could be, you know what I'm saying, different affiliations, you know what I'm saying, people who didn't mean you any good, you know what I'm saying, people who had bad interests in mind, you know, but you didn't know of it, you know, and y'all brought it to your eyes, you know, fake friendships, you know, people that the Holy Spirit took out of your life because he know that they had evil intentions for you, you know, different relationships that could have got you, you know, up out of here, that could have got you with a baby, and, you know, and with that person, you know what I'm saying, that person that Satan had sent for you could have had you in misery, you know, and that baby could have tied you to that whole situation. You know, it's a variety of things. You know what I'm saying? Some situations could have ended you up in the pen, you know what I'm saying, in prison for the rest of your life, or it could have took your life, you know. And thankfully we're here, you know what I'm saying, another day. You don't never want to go back to anything that you've been blessed enough to be delivered from Yah. You know what I'm saying? And just like this, I'm a walking testimony to be here, all the different situations he's allowed me to make it through. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when people, excuse me, a lot of times when people get out of different situations, they think they know more than what, you know what I'm saying, they think they know, you know, more than everybody else. And it's always good to have a teachable spirit, to always be open to learning different things, because you could be 100 years old, you know what I'm saying, and learn something new. You know, and basically you could be 100 years old and learn something every day, every single day of your life since birth, you know, and learn something that you didn't know, you know what I'm saying, at 101. You know, you never know. So just always, you know what I'm saying, if Yah has delivered you from something, you know, never go back to it. Satan is going to continue to fight you on it because he wants you to go back to that. Because it's a demon there that, you know what I'm saying, that stronghold that he wants to get you back in. Don't give Satan a foothold. You know what I'm saying? Don't give him any kind of, you know, permission to come into your life. You know what I'm saying? I did it several times, and, you know what I'm saying, there's misery there. You know, and I'm thankful, you know, I know better now, and I'm thankful that, you know, the Holy Spirit delivered me from so many different mistakes that I had did, you know, but I love y'all, man, especially in these last days. Stay prayed up. Stay pushing for Yah until the casket drop. Never deny him. It don't matter, you know what I'm saying, what it costs, you know. But stay up for Yah, you know what I'm saying? Stay pushing for Yah. And don't go back to darkness. Don't return back to what Yah has delivered you from. Stay on that narrow path and keep pushing for Yah to the end, man. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be straight. Until next time, Yah willing. Peace.